It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is taken at the 3.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check out! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Kill. Mexico. Check Mike 11. I'm coming after you. Crawl. Hey, check Mike 11. Hey, they scared. Hey, check Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Floyd. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Watch the slant. Watch West. Watch out.
From the gun on third down, Locke. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. A well-thrown ball. Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shelling through the defense. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14. Kick taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check out. 1, 11. Hey, check Mike 11. Hey, Haywood.
Luck on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Locke. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Second and 10, Luck again. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Here's Lott. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Check 50, check 50.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
You draw Corker. Look, squeeze.
24. Shift.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Block now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Yep. Hey, nice 7.
From the 16, Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Locke. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Crunch time, defense. He's checking, he's checking.
80 weapon. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vincent Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a first down throw. Locke. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Lock. Caught. Kelsey, left side. So we're in halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
65.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Check 4.
Hey, team 6. Steve Griffin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There's the stiff arm. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. This will be caught by Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Slam. Check Michael.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the catch made by Walters. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
80 weapon. Hey, Zoo.
58's the mic.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Mike 58 right there.
Now. Hey, Orbit.
I'm coming after you. 58, boys. 58.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
58 to Mike, 58.
You're out.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Slam.
Hey, foxtrot. Shoot.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Check out. Right, 622. Watch a slant.
On first down, Locke. Open man there is Malone. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 2, Locke. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience. The first...
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. They find some open field here. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll come out in the pistol. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.